What's going on, everybody? I'm Jim, and today I'm here with my partner, co-host Josh. Say what's up, hello, and today we're going over this Super Bowl matchup. Let's get it. First things first, we have the Rams. Tom Brady throws an interception, a great lurk by Jai, return for a pick six. You know he has that speed. Now going on to the next play. Let me get up in here. We got man-to-man coverage, two safeties. Jai's gonna run his route for him and just get a great interception on the ball using his speed and long arms to return that for a Rams touchdown and another pick six. Jai also said he's here to lay the boom. As you see, rocks that receiver right there, and this got people mad. As you can see right here, Jai comes in and blasts Tom Brady. Let's look at that again. A vicious hit by Jai, and you see he got the long arms as he goes up and get an interception in the red zone. His team needed that, and he came up big. What a play by the defensive player of the year. Now, I'm a defensive player, but I gotta admit, you know what's better than defense? The MVP. Here's Corday Butler using that incredible speed. I told you about it. Look at that. Those defenders are not catching him. He comes off of those routes so fast, and you're not catching him up in the open field. Again, great balance by Butler with the 2 feet in. Here goes a fast slant again. I told you that speed he has is incredible. Now, here are some mistakes. You see Jai comes up. He's too aggressive and just gets burnt on the route. You cannot do this against Kansas City if you're Jai, because Tyreek Hill and Corday Butler are going to make you pay. Here's a mistake by Butler, calls for it while he's going in traffic. You can't do that against the Rams, because Jai and Ramsey will make you pay on that one as well. Now, here again, Butler. Look how fast he come off of that slant. But hold on now. Jai can break that slant, as you've seen against the Buccaneers, as he just jumps that slant right there and gets a great diving interception. Now, right here, you're going to see good team defense from the Rams. Everything is locked up. They get a sack in the backfield. It is picked up in return for a touchdown. Right here, this is my favorite play of the whole postseason. Butler, an amazing catch, bodies the defender, and I told you about the speed. You're not catching him in open field. A phenomenal play right there. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a lot of interceptions, as you're seeing right here. He is not going to be able to do this against the Los Angeles Rams, because they have some playmakers like this guy, Jalen Ramsey, with a big-time interception. Okay, let's talk about this offense, all right? 8,059 offensive yards, 7,651 passing yards, 408 rushing yards, all right? 38.7 points per game, 81 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing touchdowns with 361 first downs. Great right there. All right, Josh, thank you. I'll take over. The Rams defense have only allowed 3,923 passing yards, 955 rushing yards. They only gave up 226 points. They have gotten 53 sacks. They forced and got 18 fumble recoveries with 65 interceptions. Incredible. They're the number one defense. Now, let's go on and break down games. This is the NFC Championship. Matthew Stafford with a 72.4 passer rating, 150 yards, 1 touchdown. Not a good game. You cannot go into a Super Bowl like that. Let's look at Cooper Kupp stats right here. As you can see, slow game for Cooper Kupp and OBJ. Both of them not really doing much. No touchdown for Cooper Kupp, only 3 catches. You know, they can use some improvement before this Super Bowl. Cam Akers, 25 attempts, 126 yards, averaging 5 yards with 1 touchdown. You know, you probably should get more touchdowns, but averaging 5 yards is pretty good. You can use that in the Super Bowl. Now, let's talk about Jai. 14 total tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. All right, 1 interception, but that's not the big thing here for Jai. That's not what made this game incredible. This is no catches allowed on Jai, no yards, none of that. Lockdown defense the entire game. That is what you want to see. That's what he's going to have to play like if he want to stop Kansas City and that offense right there. Jalen Ramsey also had a big game that game, 5 tackles with 4 interceptions. And what really set Ramsey out was this 1 defensive touchdown that he got. An all-around incredible game by Jalen Ramsey right there. You love to see that. You need that. Another guy, Von Miller, 10 tackles and 3 sacks. An incredible game by him. He's going to need to show up big. Another guy who needs to show up big is Aaron Donald. He had 3 tackles and 1 sack. Look for him to make some noise in this Super Bowl. All right, back to the offense. Patrick Mahomes, This is against the Browns. 8 touchdowns with 2 interceptions. Decent game from Mahomes. Edwards-Helaire, you know, 25 yards, 10 attempts. That's a horrible game. He's going to need to do better. Butler, 18 receptions, 279 yards, 15.5 yards per catch. 4 touchdowns, 67 run after a catch yards, longest reception, 75 yards. Hey, that's the MVP. Butler's going to need another monster game like that. Kelsey had a good game, 17 catches, 155 yards, averaging 9.1 with 1 touchdown that game. Kelsey again needs to come up big. Tyreek Hill has been quiet the entire postseason. He's going to be the key factor to this game. If Tyreek Hill is quiet, they're more than likely going to lose because Butler's not going to be enough. Tyreek Hill is going to have to step his game up. Patrick Mahomes right here. Now, Pat Mahomes cannot do this. Patrick Mahomes cannot throw for 5 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in the Super Bowl. He's going to have to step up and limit his turnovers because the Rams will make you pay. Butler with 17 catches for 135 yards, 4 touchdowns. I mean, come on now. He does this. He's just going to have to carry this offense if anything goes wrong. Travis Kelce had a slow game, as well as Hill. In this game, by the way, is against the Raiders, okay? Butler really carried the team this game. Now, here is the game against the Colts. Patrick Mahomes, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions, a slow game. Slow game for Butler as well. Hardman was the best receiver. It was slow for all the receivers on Kansas City. Back to the Rams. Matthew Stafford, this is against the Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns, 94.1 passer rating, 179 yards. Cam Akers with 117 yards on 29 attempts, averaging 4 yards. OBJ, still a slow game. Another slow game for Cooper Kupp. They're going to have to step up big for this Rams offense if they look to win this Super Bowl. Jai, again, an incredible game. 13 total tackles and 4 interceptions. I mean, come on right here. The man is an absolute beast. Patrick Mahomes needs to be careful if he wants to throw this guy's way because he's legit. He is very legit. He got 1 deflection that game. Still, he hasn't allowed any catches on him in this postseason. Incredible, all right? And on top of that, he got 2 defensive touchdowns. The man is an absolute beast. Jalen Ramsey was balling out that game as well. Aaron Donald was doing his thing. The Rams defense is going to be the key factor if they win this Super Bowl. And for Kansas City, their offense is going to be the key factor if they win this Super Bowl. It's going to be Saturday, 5 p.m. I can't wait. I appreciate you guys for joining this talk show. We will be keeping you updated on Super Bowl news as it is the Rams and Jai Weathers versus the Kansas City Chiefs and Corday Butler. MVP versus runner-up MVP. Number 1 offense, number 1 defense. Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, clash head-to-head. It's going to be amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and we're out.